Welcome back to another coffee talk. We're doing Dunkin' today. Did a little English toffee syrup. This is delicious. It's a little sweet and salty, just like me. Let's talk about spring break. As a parent, I feel sort of guilty saying it, but as a work from home mom, it's extremely frustrating because, for one, both of my kids have their spring breaks on separate weeks. So my son is home from college this week, which is lovely for him, except my office is right near both of my kids' bedrooms. So when he is home not doing schoolwork, which feels like all the time now, but especially, he doesn't have anywhere to go aside from work in the evenings for, he doesn't have school or anything. So he's just home and he just games with his buddies and all of that stuff. And, snacks. What is there to eat? What can I have? What is made? I don't really feel like making anything. Do we have anything? Which, fine, I don't mind feeding my kids, but good Lord, go open the fridge. Go open the pantry. He's going to be 19 years old. Like, make yourself something, right? Literally. And, I feel rude because he's wanting to chit chat or he's wanting something from me or wanting to connect in some way or whatever. And he's being, sweet or whatever for the most part. But I'm like, dude, go ahead and do it yourself. Like, it doesn't take that much effort or, whatever. If you're hungry, find food. We supply plenty of that. There's something for everyone for sure. But yeah, so there's that just neediness and the noise. Oh my gosh, trying to focus on my job when I have teenagers hooting and hollering behind me. And it's nice. I got a pair of noise canceling headphones for my birthday. Previously, I had just been using a really inexpensive knockoff kind that I found at one of the local discount stores, and it's been awesome. Whatever, it helps, but like, it's still the fact that there's someone in my house all the time. I can't just wake up, roll out of bed, do my chores and get my stuff done and then sit down to work and just like have that zen time. It's not like that at all. And I find myself literally laying in bed longer to avoid having to get up knowing that somebody's going to ask me for something. Somebody's going to need me for something. Somebody is going to be on my last nerve. And again, it's like, I feel bad. And it's not that I'm lazy, but it's like, good God, I'd rather just like lay around in my own head than have to get up and function for someone else and be someone else's support system off and on throughout the day. And I say this when I'm such a giver. I really am. I'm my instinct, and maybe I'm not naturally a giver. Maybe it's just because of how I was raised or whatever, but like, my instinct is always to make sure that everybody has what they need before myself. Predict anything that anybody may need in the near future. So for me, when I have people in my presence, which is my house, and because it's where I live and breathe and work and all my things are in my home, it's a lot. So, getting up and rolling out of bed and knowing that there is somebody potentially that could need something from me at any given moment is not a calm, environment for me, especially when, they're laughing up a storm or shouting at this TV screen or whatever. So tomorrow is my daughter's birthday, which she has been talking about literally since her last birthday, because she's sweet 16, and I'm so excited for her, but I'm also just kind of not bummed, First of all, her birthday is on a Wednesday, which that's kind of, you got to go to school, you got to do the things, you got to have practice. And she's not exactly thrilled about practice and all of that. Typically, we bring cupcakes for her whole team. But she kind of, feels a little slighted by them for reasons, this year. So she's like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to bring anything, they don't deserve it. And I know she's just filled with a little, spitfire right now. Like tomorrow I'll have to get up, and I want to make sure that she has that opportunity, whether or not she feels like she needs to now. We'll go and get the little cupcakes, and she'll bring cupcakes for all her teammates and coaches, and because she is also a giver. So even on her day, she's going to want to give something to the people that she's around, and I love that. I want to nurture that because it comes from a really good, genuine place. But again, that's one thing I'm gonna have to do. So I'll have to do all that. I spent today running around doing a couple little things, making sure that I've got some things for her. Kind of little surprise thing in the morning before school. That way she can at least enjoy that. I am considering, like, maybe instead of giving it to her in the morning, maybe dropping it off, which would make her have to walk down to the office and all of that stuff. But I don't know that she's gonna want that kind of attention either. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. I'll probably just do it in the morning, and that way she can decide what she wants to enjoy or bring or share or whatever with her to school for the day. Because we celebrate things on the weekends when we don't have anything going on. So I'm sure there will be cake and ice cream and a visit from family and all of that. I know this year she was talking about, having a big party, having all her friends and stuff, but for one, that's expensive, and it takes planning and time and all this energy that, yes, I am happy to take on and do, but also she struggles with certain friends and all of this stuff, and I didn't want to plan this sort of big thing and it not really be a big thing or whatever. Like, I don't even know what to do for a 16-year-old these days. I'm literally sitting in the vehicle that we technically got for her, which and she's doing her driver's training now, which that's a whole other thing. She has done it a couple of times now. It's all online these days, which is crazy. You don't have to go and sit in a classroom and listen to an instructor or whatever for all those hours. You just do it online and then do your test at the BMV and do your hours in the car with the training instructor or whatever. But she's doing that, but I don't know what to get a 16-year-old, and I know my husband hasn't really mentioned anything, so I'm not sure that he's really thought. He asked me once, kind of in passing, hey, what should we get her for her birthday? And that was like a week ago, and her birthday is tomorrow. So if you're only thinking about things literally the week prior, there's no time. That's not planning. That's literally last minute. So I feel like I totally dropped the ball, and I'm going to disappoint her. But at the same point, I don't want to get her stuff just to get her stuff. So we'll probably take her out this weekend and let her do a little shopping, because since lacrosse has started, she doesn't have a lot of time anyways to work. So her bank account is quickly depleting. So I think she may enjoy doing a little mini shopping spree and getting the things, just kind of make her feel special. And in whatever way that we can. There's nothing big. We can't do like a big thing, especially last minute. Nothing has been planned. And I feel terrible because, for months she had been saying, oh, we could plan a party and have my cousins come and all of that. And it's too hard to organize stuff like that. Especially for a birthday midweek in March. It's a lot. So today got my coffee, got a couple of little things, and this is my little reprieve from the house for a moment. just kind of running around, getting out, giving myself a break, even though that sounds crazy, giving myself a break from my house because people are there. Yeah, I don't know. It's the weird part of working from home. So I don't know. Any thoughts?